One of the questions that I found very interesting last week was specifically dealing with Jay-Z, Diddy lawsuits, civil lawsuits. And so one of the questions that was asked was about, which I thought was fascinating, was about discovery and depositions. So something that is important to understand. What is discovery? It is just that. It's in the word. You discover. You're trying to discover all the information that the other side might be utilizing against you to get money or to not give up money, to go to jail or to not go to jail. It is necessary to get all of the information. That's what discovery is. So somebody asked about the deposition. So what is a deposition? A deposition is an avenue in which one side can get you under oath and get you to answer questions. It's important to know the real world of law is not like television. Elle Woods is not going to surprise Chetney Wyndham on the stand and talk about the sodium thioglycolate, and she's going to be like, oh my God, I didn't see that happening. Well, in the real world, in the civil context, we have depositions. Under the deposition, you're allowed to ask somebody a bevy of questions, and good lawyers get all of this stuff down so that when someone gets on the stand, there are no surprises, and so that you can try to settle the case, because they're like, look, we know everything there is to know about you. Why don't you want to settle this case? So people, once they are served with a lawsuit, once they are given a lawsuit, then they can engage in discovery. And one of the biggest tools in discovery is the deposition. So a deposition, you have somebody under oath and you're allowed to ask them realistically almost any question you can think about, any question that you feel is related to the lawsuit. And creative lawyers can come up with some great questions to help a case settle or help you make a decision in front of a jury. So how do you get past the deposition? You can do what's called pleading the fifth. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth. Dave Chappelle reference. Some people say, well, why wouldn't I just take the fifth on everything? You can. You can take the Fifth Amendment. You can plead the fifth. You can say the words that I'm about to say are going to incriminate me or possibly could incriminate me and subject me to criminal liability. I ain't saying nada. I ain't saying shit. You don't know now. I ain't saying nothing. So that's what it is to take the Fifth Amendment. Could Jay-Z take it? Yep. But here's the thing about New York. If you take the Fifth Amendment, if you say, I'm not saying anything, if you're saying, I'm not talking about anything, that can be used against you. The judge can tell the jury, hey guys, that cat over there, he took the fifth. I wonder why his ass took the fifth. Y'all know he knows some shit. They literally can say it, not like that, but they literally can say there is an inference. There is a reason why these people take the fifth. 2, you can't take the fifth on some and not all. You can't say, I'm going to answer all the questions that are going to help me, but I ain't going to answer any of that shit. Do I yell like young girls? Have I done things incorrectly? You can't do any of that stuff. Now, as far as Diddy's situation, people are like, well, they can just force him to take a deposition. Same thing. He is looking at criminal liability. He has criminal pending charges. He does not have to answer any questions. He can say, I am taking the Fifth Amendment. But as I told you, if he's taking that deposition, there is a chance that they can use that negative inferences against him. And good seasoned lawyers start asking questions the following way. Isn't it true you molested that 13-year-old child? I take the fifth. Isn't it true that you had sex and drugged women with baby oil, butt naked baby oil? I take the fifth. So every time that person takes a fifth, and then imagine if the judge comes forward and says, I would like y'all to draw, or you have the right to draw a negative inference when somebody takes the Fifth Amendment. Ooh. So, is Jay-Z going to have to sit for a deposition? Absolutely. Can he pick and choose what questions he wants to answer? No. He either answers all and answers none. And so they can ask him all types of stuff. They can get into all types of his background. They can talk about things that he has done illegally, potentially. Depositions are a strong tool in the avenue of trying to settle cases and get people to lose in front of a jury. So Diddy, Jay-Z, anybody looking at civil liability, deposition could hurt, bruh. Take that. I need to trim my beard.